All right, let's talk wedding programs. You know, the things that you spend a whole bunch of time working on, putting all your details like what's happening at your wedding and who's in your wedding party and what's going to happen that day. And they're really pretty. And you spend a bunch of money printing them out and you ask either your coordinator or a friend or somebody to put them on everybody's seat for the ceremony, or you have ushers hand them out to make sure everybody has them. You know, those things, right? Yeah, wedding programs. Hi, my name is Shantae, and I'm a wedding and event planner in Southern California. I've been in the business for over 20 years, and I am all about helping my clients find practical luxury in their weddings and have a wonderful wedding, even if you're on a budget. So let's talk wedding programs. One of the best ways to save money, or one of the first ways to save money, is to think about if you actually need that program. Because one, your guests aren't going to keep it. Two, you're going to spend a bunch of time creating it. And frankly, you don't have that much time when you're already doing a bunch of stuff for your wedding. And three, as soon as your ceremony's over, I, as your planner, am going to take a trash bag and do like this and dump them all in there. And there's your 300 bucks and the hours and hours and hours you spent working on those programs in the trash. And frankly, that sucks. I don't like seeing my clients waste their time, and I don't like seeing my clients waste their money, but it never fails. Every single time I do a wedding where people have programs, they go in the trash, and they go in the trash quite quickly. The wedding I just did yesterday, the mother of the bride spent all this time making these beautiful programs, tying these lovely ribbons on them with the special paper, had them printed, and she wanted to make sure that we had 150 of them because that's how many guests they had. Guess how many of them didn't even pick up programs? Yeah, 120 of them did not pick up programs. And those 20 people left all of them on the seats, and I had to throw them in the trash. And at the end of the night, I gave a very large stack of programs back to the mother of the bride and said, these were lovely. Nobody wanted them. You see, places like Pinterest or other people's weddings make you think you have to have things like programs. You don't need a program for your wedding. We know that when we come to a wedding, we expect to see some kind of ceremony, a typical cocktail hour, and then probably some things in the reception with some food and booze thrown in there. I don't need a program to tell me that. And frankly, I would rather you spend that $300 on your honeymoon or a down payment on a house or paying off the rest of the wedding than on a program. So when should you use a program? Here's when. If you are doing a non-traditional wedding ceremony, like a non-Western ceremony, and it's in a different language, your guests need a program because they're not expecting that and they don't know what's happening. So for example, when I do Hindu weddings or Indian weddings or Iranian weddings with special unique ceremonies that are not typical here in the Western world, people need to know what's happening because they just expect people to walk down the aisle, say I do, and then walk back out. And well, when you have like a Hindu wedding ceremony, which is so wonderful, yeah, they don't do that. It is not at all like that. And I saw the wedding I did this past weekend was a Cambodian Khmer ceremony. And well, that's not a regular wedding ceremony either that we're used to here in California. So guests need to know what's happening. That's when a program is beneficial, but it should be simple. One piece of paper, don't put all your bridesmaids and groomsmen's names on there. Just put an instruction thing that says, here's what's happening and give me the deets. Get out of there. Look, all I'm saying is if you want to have a wedding that is luxurious and elegant and looks like $1,000,000, you can put that $300 and your time towards something else. So save the money. Don't spend it on a program if you don't have to. And even if you do have to and you think you do, maybe chat with your planner, coordinator to see if that's really something that's necessary. Odds are, we'll probably tell you, save the money and spend it on something else.